East Baton Rouge Parish. My name is Jeffrey Johnson, and I'll be shoutcasting for you today as we get ready to see this matchup between Capital Middle School and Southeast Middle School. Don't forget that you are watching, sorry about that, that you are watching the EBREL on the EBRPSS Esports Network. A couple of pre-announcements as the teams are getting set up. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful field that we can see here. All right, look at that nice crisp field there. Doesn't that look nice? But this Saturday, we are looking for a solid turnout on our Smash tournament with 29 of 32 players having signed up. And a Madden side event, we have 6 of 8 slots. So there's still a couple of slots left on both Smash and Madden. And also, this is your last chance to get in on the tournaments in May to win the belt. All right, so you definitely want to sign up if you're coming out, if you want to get that shot. This Saturday, we're also going to have a guest shoutcaster for the Rocket League matches. Austin Sullivan comes from an amateur league and has experience in shoutcasting Rocket League. He is currently an East Baton Rouge Parish substitute teacher. Love to see that coming out. Those matches will also be live on Twitch, so you'll be having some live shoutcasting during those events. Remember, if your school checks in the most students at Spring Showdown with a minimum of 30, so if your school brings at least 30 students to the Spring Showdown and you have the most students, your team can win $525 to take back to the school and help build up a better team for the with that money. Also, we have a YouTube channel for the latest coach documentaries to see what's going on with esports and all of our amazing schools. I know recently they did some interviews with several of the esport coaches from around the parish. And I have no doubt that we're putting some of our matches on there on a regular basis so that you can always check out. If you missed today's Twitch match, you can always catch it later on our YouTube channel. Today we're seeing, for today's match, as they're getting ready to log in and get signed up. Second, I'm going to check my messages here. All right. Today we're seeing Capital Middle take on Southeast Middle School. All right, Capital Middle School and Southeast Middle School, they fought each other during the last March event. And Capital Middle School took the victory there and went on to the final matchup against Terra. So let's see if Southeast Middle is here today to get a little bit of payback. Maybe they're here to take a little bit more victory so they can take that final match. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute up, and I'll be right back. All right, folks, I see the teams are starting ready to line up as you're ready to kick off this rematch between Capital Middle School and Southeast Middle School. So while we're waiting, a couple other things to talk about. Don't forget that next school year, the 23-24 school year, we're going to try and introduce a few new games to the East Baton Rouge Parish Esports League. Games including Minecraft, games including City Skylines for those who are more into the city planning stages. Games like Beat Saber. And games like Clone Hero and Dance Dance Revolution. Now, if you were with us last week, you know that our shoutcaster, Isaiah Williams, is so very much looking to Dance Dance Revolution. He's pretty sure he's going to take some victories there. But, I guess we'll have to get back to that in a minute because it looks like the teams are coming in. All right, looks like Southeast Middle is taking orange with Capital Middle taking blue. Let's see how we do. And here we go. All right, looks like they both got to the tip-off at the same time, but it looks like Capital Middle was able to get the ball further down into the orange field. Javon 2009 coming around trying to take control of the ball and move it into the right direction. Looks like a little bit of confusion there between teammates, but that's okay. They can should recover from that. Ooh, nice for It's K. Well, that's It's KK, by the way. We saw him about a week or two ago. And here's It's KK, by the way, coming up to take control of the ball again. Look at that good position as he's getting ready, not overshooting the ball. Looks like Southeast is making a shot on the goal. And they got it in with Mayor the Master taking the first goal for the match. And here we go with the second tip-off. A little bit of a double commitment from Capital Middle. But it looks like they're doing that was able to help them get control of the ball and get it down towards the orange side of the field, down towards Southeast Middle School. And that looks like that was KK, by the way, taking control of the ball, but then Southeast Middle comes and takes it right back. The Cool Cougar is running the ball, getting ready to center it. But Capital Middle's defense is saying not today. They're pushing it further down. All right, Southeast Middle taking back control of the ball again. Back bounce to the fourth. Oh, love that little maneuver that King C200 apparently took out a demo on one of Southeast Middle's players. And another. And It's KK, by the way, taking the ball further downfield, but it gets intercepted by Southeast Middle. Can Southeast Middle keep up their good defense and make another score? And there's It's KK, by the way, with the first score for Capital Middle School. Bringing the score now 1-1 with 3 minutes and 31 seconds left on the clock. And here we are getting ready to go up on the third tip-off. Let's see how we do. All right, they both met it at the same time. It bounced a little bit further down into Southeast Middle's field. Ooh, a nice little bit of aerial there as Southeast Middle takes control of the ball. And, a score by It's KK, by the way. A bit of a slow score right there. Making me wonder, where was Southeast Middle's defense? That net was wide open. But that's okay. That score is currently only 2-1 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Still plenty of time for it to be anyone's game. Here we go at the tip-off. Both Southeast Middle and Capital Middle were able to meet the ball at the same time. Southeast Middle running the ball a little bit further down into Capital Middle's field, though. Putting Capital a bit on the defense. All right. I've Spooky 3 is trying to clear the ball out of their side of the field. Good job by Cool Cougar for playing defense on his net. Make sure they didn't get a score in, and he does, and that was Mayor the Mayor defending the net that time. And they got the ball further down the field. They got it close to Capital Middle's goal, but no one was there to take control of that shot and put it in the goal, leaving Capital Middle plenty of opportunity to defend their net and run the ball further downfield now towards Southeast Middle side of the field. It's KK, by the way, taking control of the ball. Someone tried to take it from him, but they were unable to, but then a Cool Cougar comes in and takes it out of his control. King C200 is running around trying to get into a good position. It's KK, by the way, has control of the ball. He is running it into the field, but unfortunately, Mayor the Mayor said not today and knocked it out. Oh, but Javon 2009 makes a long distance shot, but unfortunately clips it off the top of the net. King C200 is currently battling against two other. A little bit of conflict there. And King C200 said, I was going to demo you. You got in my way. We're not having that. Mayor the Mayor is taking the ball, trying to get it centered for someone to get a score against Capital Middle. Southeast Middle is clearly here to take back that victory that they lost against Capital Middle back in March. Let's see if they can pull that off. Right now, with Capital Middle being in the lead of a 2-1 score with 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock. It's KK, by the way, centering the ball, and he was denied. The Cool Cougar was able to get the ball clear off the defender. it. Unfortunately, no one is currently in their net. If KK, by the way, oh, never mind. Mayor the Mater came in to defend at the last second, running the ball down the field. Unfortunately, Javon 2009 was also playing good defense. Both teams are just not leaving this up to chance. Both teams are out here to play their best, which is inspiring to see for these great middle schoolers. KK, by the way, trying to take the ball. Unfortunately, he missed the shot there, but that's okay. Javon 2009 came in right behind him. All right, Cool Cougar is taking on the shot. They got a minute left. If Southeast wants to tie this up or even put themselves in the score. And Spooky 3 was able to knock in a score there. Good job on them. Bringing the score now tied 2-2 with 54 seconds left on the clock. Still plenty of time for either team to take the lead. All right, we're going into another tip-off. And let's see how we do. All right, is KK, by the way, and Mayor the Mater both net the ball at the same time. Right now, Southeast Middle is running the ball into Capital Middle's field to take the shot. But Capital Middle's defense is doing a pretty good job keeping it out. J-Bond 2009 is currently taking on the defensive position to make sure his field's protected. Mayor the Mater is defending for Southeast Middle. Uh-oh, he missed the defensive shot, but that's okay. Cool Cougar, being a good team member, comes in to take on the shot. We got less than 30 seconds left on the clock, people. This might go into overtime if they don't get these points in. Cool Cougar looks like to be centering the shot. Let's see if someone else from Southeast Middle can get the shot in. Unfortunately, they were not. It overshot the goal there. They can still recenter. They got 13 seconds left to get this shot in. But it's KK, by the way, is running it downfield. Was Spooky 3 defending it back on the other side. Basically, both teams are bouncing it back and forth at each other, not willing to give an inch. And here we go, overtime. Let's see how we do. Overtime means we're going to sudden death. Whichever team gets the first point, that is going to be the end of this match. Both teams are just determined to not be the one that loses this first match of the night. Mayor the Mater is able to do a pretty good little aerial there and take control of the ball. Unfortunately, the other team was defending. So here we go. It's KK, by the way, from Capital. Determined to get control of the ball and clear it off of their side of the field. Oh, he dribbles around a player, but unfortunately, a Cool Cougar is able to stop his dribbling. Can SKK, by the way, take back control of the ball and get it down the field, or will a Cool Cougar take the ball? All right, right now the ball is pretty much in the middle of the field, but Capital Middle's going for a shot. Oh, they were able to block by Spooky 3, but unfortunately, it's not in a really good defensive position. They didn't really get it really cleared out there. It's still on Southeast Middle side of the field. If Southeast Middle isn't careful, Capital Middle can take that ball and make that shot. Mayor the Mater from Southeast Middle is able to clear off the ball out of their goal and defend his team. King C 200 is clearly on a demo mode today. He's going for that demolitionist achievement. And we have a Cool Cougar coming in. All right. Mayor the Mater took a shot on the goal, but it was protected by Capital Middle. Just like SKK, by the way, from Capital Middle took a shot on the goal, but it was defended by Spooky 3. King C200 with another demo, and that cleared the goal. Southeast Middle is able to finish the final score, bringing this match up 2-3 with a minute and 29 seconds of overtime, meaning that Southeast Middle took the first match of the day. All right, the Cool Cougar was their player of the player of the game for that one. Let's go ahead and ready up. While the other teams get ready and up. Don't forget, talking about all the good things that are going on for East Baton Rouge Parish Esports League, over at C-Tech, they're teaching kids how to actually build arcade cabinets, like the ones that used to exist when I was a kid, back in the old arcade days. So we're not just here to play games. We're here to teach kids great skills, coding skills, also carpentry skills, and the engineering skills necessary to build those arcade cabinets, which is just a great way for these kids to get adapted into the business. There's so much going on here besides just playing video games and shoutcasting. We've got scholarships coming up. We got the business side of things, all these things to learn. All right, once again, we're here with Capital Middle on blue and Southeast Middle on orange. Here we go for the first tip-off of the second match. Let's see how we do. Oh, they both meet perfectly in the middle, but unfortunately the ball bounces in the Southeast Middle side of the field. And Mayor the Mater is able to take the ball away from Capital Middle, and now Southeast Middle is running it down the field. But Capital Middle is playing a good defense. Oh, love that aerial from Mayor the Mater on Southeast Middle's team. He was able to meet the ball right in the middle, and right now the ball is in the Southeast Middle side of the field. As the teams are going for those shots, KK, by the way, jumps up and knocks the ball, and he can right. Oh, that almost was a shot. Good defense by Southeast Middle. And here we go. Right now, Southeast Middle has the ball on their own Capital Middle side of the field. Capital Middle better get that defense up and running if they want to make sure they don't lose this one. Capital Middle's currently running the ball into the field. They got the ball centered. Are they going to get it in? Unfortunately, they overshot it. Let's see if they can take control of the ball again, make another shot. Good defense there by Southeast Middle, taking the ball away from SKK, by the way. Mayor the Master is running the ball downfield, taking a shot at Southeast Middle. Sorry, that was Southeast Middle taking a shot at Capital Middle, but it was defended. And we now have the first goal of the match. Mayor the Master from Southeast Middle gets the first score against Capital Middle, bringing our score 0-1 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds. But just like we saw in the last match, everybody, this game is not over. Both teams are definitely here to play for real, and they're not going to leave anything behind. Here we go for the next tip-off. Once again, good job on the teams in making sure to meet in the middle and get that tip-off. All right, the ball is headed in towards Southeast Middle, but Southeast is playing the defensive maneuver there. Good job on their part. All right, Southeast and Capital both fighting over the ball right now. We're in Capital side of the field. But it looks like SKK, by the way, is running the ball downfield, gets it past I've Spooky 3. Unfortunately, the Cool Cougars from Southeast Middle is able to do a good defense there. RizGod 2010 is on the demo mode today. SKK, by the way, looking to make a shot on the goal. Unfortunately, Southeast Middle was able to defend there. Nice aerial maneuver there by Mayor the Master. Gets the ball in and over the defense to pull in Southeast Middle's second score for the day, bringing our score 0-2 with 3 minutes left. That was just a beautiful shot. And I'm glad we got it on film. Maybe they can add that to their clip reel. All right, here we go for the next tip-off with 3 minutes, and we're 0-2 in favor of Southeast Middle. Southeast Middle taking control of the ball at the tip-off. Mayor the Master going in for another air maneuver. Unfortunately, he missed his shot there. SKK, by the way, taking the ball further downfield, trying to make the shot against Southeast Middle. But Southeast Middle's a Cool Cougar, and Mayor the Master are working together to get the ball again. Downfield, downfield, downfield. And Mayor the Master makes another score against Capital Middle, bringing the score up 0-3 in favor of Southeast Middle. Southeast Middle just decided they wanted to make sure they brought their A game today. They're not going to give an inch on this. 0-3 with 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Here we go. Cool Cougars able to get the ball further into the tip. We are now on the Capital Middle side of the field. Lots of fighting going on over the ball. But I noticed that. Okay, one of the Southeast Middle players decided to go back and play defense. That was smart maneuver. I was getting a little worried that I saw all three on defense. Oh no. Mayor the Master pulled in an aerial. He shot the goal in, but unfortunately he got deflected by one of Capital Middle's defensive. Right now I don't see anybody in the net on Southeast Middle. Hopefully they're getting into position to play defensive. Otherwise, I guarantee you, Capital Middle's going to take advantage of that. All right, they did a good job playing some good defense. And now we have SKK, by the way, trying to get control of the ball and make sure it doesn't make another goal against them. Mayor the Master from Southeast Middle is saying, nope, I'm going to fight you on that one. And here we go. The ball is bouncing around the Southeast Middle side of the field. But Southeast Middle's defense is just on another level today. Okay, I have been saying one of the players from Southeast Middle's team wrong. I want to apologize for that. It's my hair, if I'm saying that correctly. If not, they'll tell me. But my hair from Southeast Middle has been doing some really good aerials tonight. RizGod 2010 playing good defense there, protecting his team's goal. I've Spooky 3. And SKK, by the way, has controlled the ball for a second, but a Cool Cougar takes it back. They're trying to center the ball, and oh, just so much fighting over the ball here. Unfortunately, Maher the Master was unable to get up there, and we have SKK, by the way, knocking in Capital's first goal for the match. The score is now 1-3 in favor of Southeast Middle. but there's still 1 minute and 3 seconds on the clock, so plenty of time, just plenty of time for Capital Middle to pull that up into a tie or even take the victory. Southeast Middle cannot relax on their defense at this point. Here we go for the next tip-off. Again, these guys are doing such a good job with that opening maneuver to make sure that nobody takes full control of the ball. I haven't seen anybody be able to make a tip-off shot yet. But that was I didn't have time to talk about that coming up. So what happened was Spooky 3, we're going to see it on the replay now, is able to come in with a beautiful shot. Tips it up and over SKK, by the way, leaving Rizgod no chance to get up there and defend his net, bringing the score now 1-4 in favor of Southeast Middle. Oh no, oh no. Ooh, I thought Southeast Middle was going to get a tip-off goal right there, but Capital Middle decided, nope, we're going to do our defense, so that's a good job. By the way, if you've never seen these kids in action when they play, talk to somebody who plays this game, because like after they're now been playing now for 6 or 7 minutes, and Mayor the Master bringing the score in 1-5. So right now Southeast Middle is very much in the lead with 30 seconds on the clock. Capital Middle is going to have to work very hard to catch up from this setback. What I was trying to say though is that when they play for so long, their hands get exhausted. Believe me, they are working so hard and so fast that this is right now we're in an endurance match. All right, SKK, by the way, lining up a shot against Southeast Middle. Unfortunately, Southeast Middle's Spooky 3 played some good defense there. All right, they're trying to take control of the ball. Rizguy 2010 playing a good demolition right there against Mayor the Master. SKK, by the way. All right, bringing in Capital Middle's second score of this match, 2-5 with 10 seconds left on the clock. I'm not sure if Capital Middle can recover from this, but you never know if they make a few more shots in the next 10 seconds. Right now, though, it looks like Southeast Middle is going to take this particular set, this match, and then win today's set at 2-0. But because we always encourage our teams to play good sportsmanship, we're hoping they're going to play a third match to get everyone a little bit more practice. And it's still in the air. It's still in the air. Oh, touched the field. All right. Well, that brings the final match, the final score for this match. It should be 2-5 if I remember correctly. 2-5 with Southeast Middle in the lead. All right. Good job there on Maher the Master on just outstanding performance in this game. And look, the other teams are also doing a pretty good job. So we'll see if they're going to pull up a third match or not. And it may be that they decided not to play a third match. I will tell you that it is physically exhausting on these players to keep playing for this long. I realize a lot of people don't necessarily think that's the case, but when you're sitting there playing like this for this long, it just gets real rough. Well, it looks like we're not going to have a third match, and that's okay. Everyone's probably pretty tired. So just a couple of real wrap-up talks. Don't forget that this Saturday will be our final, our last chance for anyone to make it in to the East Baton Rouge Parish Esports League Spring Season Finals. That'll happen in May. So this Saturday, April 1st, registration opens at 9 a.m. Competition starts at 10. Get there and secure your team's last seat. As y'all can tell, for Madden, we have Cameron from Scotlandville, Anthony from, I can't tell which team that is, and Marcus from Scotlandville as well. All there taking, there's only, oh, that's Estruma. That's Anthony from Estruma. All right, we also have one more shot left on the Madden rankings. Now, when it comes to the Smash rankings, we have Montrell from Woodlawn, Jasper from Southeast Middle, and William from Woodlawn. We have one more chance to get another player up there on the Smash team. I'm hoping one of the Northeast Vikings takes it, but you never know. It could be anybody. We have competitors all the way from elementary school up through high school. Let me tell you, these kids do not just casually play. These kids are here to compete. These kids are here to give it their all. All right. So if you can come out this Saturday to C-Tech, the doors open at 9 for registration. Games start at 10. We will also have Mario Kart and maybe some 2K out in the hallway for casual players. But come on out, support your favorite players, support your team, and cheer your school on to victory. And I really hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see y'all this Saturday.